Now wait a minute. Those
No,
was
the Golden
more
Girls is
Well, I
the
was
civilized
Golden
raised
Girls is
on
women.
not
some
toxic.
toxic shows.
The Golden
Then
Girls is fire.
They're
I had a
toxic.
No, it
strong father,
wasn't.
and he wouldn't let me watch any of this.
It
They
wasn't.
were
It was an
super
older
toxic.
woman that was for the streets. All right.
Yeah.
Blanche.
Blanche, yes. And
But hold on. To Blanche's defense, she was married. Her husband died.
they're all
listen,
She was still
widows,
for the
weren't
streets
they?
after
Except
that.
for
Well, I mean, she
Dorothy.
was married. It was, and she was
listen.
old. What she gonna go do? Who buying that box?
Look,
Wait. What's her
and you
name?
know
What's
what
her name was for the streets for
do you
real?
know what the
What was
one of
her
the
name?
most you know what one of the most
Blanche.
popular TV shows of all time was? MASH.
Yes,
Oh
I was just
yeah,
talking about
my
that
mom
today
made me.
because of the
I watched
transgender
Mash with
guy
my
that was trying
mom.
to get out of stuff.
MASH had one of the biggest uh season finales of all time.
That's how I knew I needed to go to sleep. Mash came
I
It
on.
was
never yeah.
it was always an
It
episode where it's
was
so
like, oh,
good.
I'm up too late
Like, yep. It's time to wrap everything
because the
up. I don't want to hear
reruns
this
used to come
song.
on,
Turn the
and it used
TV
to come
off.
on really late.
Turn the TV off or change the channel, man. Get this shit the
Yeah.
fuck out of here, man.
Mash was
I hated
good.
that shit, man. I'm like, why does this come on?
Mash is awesome.
Man, that shit
Yeah, I
was
didn't start
trash.
liking it till I got a little bit
We were
older.
just talking about that today on my right before my live
No
stream.
way.
I
Oh
don't
yeah.
I
never
love
agree with
Mash.
Nah,
Susie, but
nah.
I
If you
know
was
that's when it
lit,
was time to go to
nah, if you was
bed and
lit,
shit it
you went
Yeah,
down.
over
it
there.
That's what I
was
just
time
You
to
went
go
said.
to
over there to
bed.
watch.
See,
You went
that's
over
what
there
I
to
just
watch.
said.
What is that? Night Court. You would watch Night Court. After, fuck Mash. You
We didn't
watch
have
Night
What?
Court.
no.
What's
You know
night
how I
court?
know? Listen, you know what the funny part about it is?
Night
The
court.
fact that we all know this dumb shit mean that we didn't have no other options.
Facts.
Hmm?
We all watched the
Huh?
same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Everybody was wrapping it up to get time to go to bed once that tune came on from MASH.
Man, it was over, man.
And life was
Oh my
so good
god.
then.
It
Because it
was. It
came
was
on
simple
right
as
But
after the
fuck.
but
local news went off.
but Night Court, Night Court
It
and
was 11
Cheers.
o'clock. You knew you was up too
Night Court
late.
and Cheers though. You would go to Night Court and Cheers.
Yep,
You would
yep.
go to
My
Night Court and
dad used to
Cheers.
watch Cheers, where everybody
My
knows
mother
their
Oh
used
my
to
name.
love
god.
Cheers. I've
Eh?
never seen
That
Night
is
Court though.
I
I've
that
never
couldn't
is
do
seen it.
Listen,
cheers.
where
My
everybody
mother, my
I
mother
would
knows
loves
your
just,
that.
yep, I would
If
listen
you
to the
li-
name.
if
song and
you
that would
live
be it.
in a white household, all they love is Friends and Seinfeld
you
and
should be
Cheers.
where you
That
can
came
see
later. Friends and all of that shit
the
came later.
sun.
I
My
remember
mother
the
loved
the
Friends
season
and
finale of
Cheers.
Friends. You couldn't get no pizza delivered to save your fucking life. That nigga, they said we
What?
shut down, nigga. Everybody get. I remember that shit.
Yeah, that Friends and stuff came later. But The
Yeah, that was
Simpsons,
oh man.
The
No,
That was
my
way
mother
later.
Simpsons.
loved my mother. That's all she watched was Seinfeld and Friends and Cheers. Yeah.
Yeah, The
It's ice
Simpsons,
cream. It's not
The
Rice Krispies.
Simpsons,
Yep,
The
somebody said it in the
Bundys,
heat of the night. My mom
and The
loved
Heat
it.
of the
Woo!
Night, the Al Bundy and
What?
them,
In
all of
the
that shit.
yeah, that's all.
Oh, the night.
Nigga, my dad, we were a
I've
fucking
been
Walker Texas
troubled
Ranger in this bitch.
Oh, Walker Texas. Okay, I got one.
in the heat.
Um,
Sorry.
Touched by an Angel. Did anybody watch that? Touched by an
Columbo.
Angel.
Did y'all watch Columbo?
Watch
Nope,
who,
y'all.
Mika?
Touched
Columbo.
by an Angel.
Oh,
Yeah, that did
MacGyver.
come on too. And MacGyver came on.
Columbo
Yep,
was
that's
good.
true.
Woo! MacGyver, Quantum Leap. Oh my
Yep.
god.
MacGyver used to come on too. Yep, I remember that shit.
MacGyver was
Mika, you
Okay,
nasty.
this
said
must
Andy
be the
Griffin, right?
80s. MacGyver. Is that the
Yeah.
80s?
No, MacGyver was the 90s.
MacGyver, the 90s. The 90s.
Yeah, MacGyver was
Early
the
What,
90s.
90s.
early 90s?
It was just
Yeah.
the night. Yeah,
And
it was the
then
Oh,
early
okay.
90s. Yeah.
and then
Oh, y'all naming
Quantum
shows in the chat.
Quantum Leap was mid 90s. Quantum Leap was just crazy,
Yeah,
man.
I remember all of them shows. But one thing that Slimmy said is it was time to wrap it up when MASH came on. That shit was like, all right,
Man,
time. It's getting a little late, my nigga. I gotta get ready for school in the morning.
man, I did that music was so depressing. I never understood it.
How did MASH start?
It was
What was the
dope with the
music?
little helicopter at the beginning.
That fucking hell and that
The little
fucking
helicopter at the beginning.
helicopter
Like,
Yeah, it was a helicopter. It was a helicopter.
with the fucking cross on the side.
Yeah. Man, that shit
Oh, I used
sounded
to hate that show. My
depressing,
mother used to watch
man.
that. That New York Undercover.
New York
Oh,
Oh,
Undercover.
New
New
York
York Undercover
Undercover?
was
That
good.
shit was
my
good.
Okay,
mom
man,
used to
that shit
make.
was
Oh my
On
That shit
God,
was
I
that was
hated
Thursdays,
good.
hell
that.
yeah.
Like we
That shit
couldn't.
was
We
good as
couldn't.
hell.
Oh my
It was
God.
good
Hell
Oh
as
We
my
hell.
would just sit
God,
there and
man.
watch that.
what's that nigga's name? Malik was it that? What's his
Yep,
name with the
Malik
Yeah,
blonde
Yoba.
Malik
hair?
Malik
Yoba.
Yoba.
Malik
Yep.
Yoba.
And then you had
My mom
Oh
used to
God.
watch that. She watched all the. She knew the guy. She even knew the executive producer, the Dick Wolf.
yeah, Dick Wolf.
Any Dick
Dick
Wolf
Wolf made a
show
lot of fucking
she
shows.
watched.
He
Law and
got
Order,
Ooh,
all of
Night
Hey,
that.
that's
Rider,
all you remembered at the end. That nigga
Matlock.
said Dick Wolf.
Yeah, it did.
That's
It
all.
did say Dick Wolf.
He
Yep, that
killed
shit
us
said
with
every
Law and
time.
Order. Oh my God.
WKRP in Cincinnati. What is going on in the chat? Ooh,
My mother loved that
Yeah,
show
they
man.
too.
naming stuff.
My
They
mother grew
naming
up off of
everything.
90210.
God. Yeah, you said it, Carrie. I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Zing.
I never watched Good Times. You know what?
I went back and watched it on TV One.
I
It was
never watched
good.
Good Times. I'd
I didn't
never
watch it
watched
till I
Good
became an
Times.
adult.
I didn't watch I ain't
George and
watched none of it.
Wheezy.
I hated Good Times. I hated slave movies. I hated all that shit. I refuse to watch any of that shit. I refuse. I watched there's only a few slave movies that I watched. I said, man, I'm never watching this dumb shit again, bro.
Yeah, I don't watch The Color Purple no more. Or Roots. Oh, I
Yeah, I
can't
hate
do
when
it.
Roots came out because we all had to watch the whole
That shit
thing.
was a
I didn't
whole
know what
And
to
they
do
DVD
with
forced you
it.
to watch
series.
I
It
didn't
all
was
know
a
of
what to
it,
do with my
man.
it was a
emotions. It
DVD
was just too
series.
much.
It was a what series?
It was a DVD series. They
Yeah,
came
No,
out on
before.
DVDs eventually. Well, first it was tapes. Then they came out with
yeah.
DVDs.
And then it
Wait,
was like 7
so it was a
tapes.
show? It was a
It was a
show?
It was it
series.
it was a series, and I
That
remember
shit
because
was
it was like
insane.
everybody was watching it together.
That
They
shit
It
was
was
made
a,
you
so.
so
they made you watch it in school.
I never
it was
watched
on
that
regular
shit.
TV?
I
They
didn't watch.
made you
No,
No,
my
watch it in
parents
school.
made us watch it.
I never
It
watched
was
that
on
Yeah.
shit.
regular TV or
Oh
cable?
man. Man,
It.
that shit was
It
depressing
wasn't
as
okay.
fuck.
I don't even think it was
I
cable
get.
back then.
Yeah, I don't. I don't
It was
know.
like a
It
D.
was,
It
but
was
I
like
I
a.
think it was limited.
I
I
have.
think it was
I'm
limited
gonna
back
say
then.
my guys, my deepest, darkest secret. I was depressed and I cried for a week when Princess Diana died.
What?
Quentin, you can't be
My,
that. You're not even that
my,
old.
my mom was freaked out.
How
They was
would
like,
you have been?
he didn't come out of his room for a week.
Quentin, aren't you are I know you're a
What?
90s baby. There's no way you was depressed when Princess Diana died.
Man, you don't
can't
know the
front.
Oh,
When
fuck.
I
I
heard
was
about it,
sad as fuck,
I
nigga.
wasn't depressed
Princess
like
Diana
that.
died
But
in
I didn't,
96.
nigga, I
There's
didn't
no
come out of my
way.
room. Nigga, I was sad.
Why was you so? How do you even know who she was?
Well, now hold on, Slimmy. Princess
I just
Diana
knew
was
she
one
was
of the
a
most famous
beautiful
people
white
on earth.
woman and she died.
She was one
well,
of the
it
most
was
famous
all
people
over
on
the
earth.
news. It
She was
was a
on earth.
big
No,
deal. Like I,
no. Wait.
it was a
But
sad.
I'm
Quentin
saying,
is
how
not
are you?
that old. So I'm trying to figure out how he know.
Wait. What
How
I'm
would he know?
asking is, how do you become that attached to Princess Diana? She's not even American. How are you cognizant of her at that age to be connected to her?
Yeah, I don't know about that
I
depression.
hate I hate when beautiful white people die. I'm sorry.
She was beautiful,
She was one of the
No,
most
and her
famous women on
yes.
earth, bro. She was one
Yeah,
of the
she was
most
a nice
famous
looking
women
woman.
famous.
on earth.
He said beautiful. He said, I don't.
She was a nice
She
looking
wasn't
woman.
that
I
hot.
think she was.
She wasn't that
I
hot.
can't front though. The year
I think she
after
was
she
nice looking.
died, I went to Europe and we went to right outside of the tunnel. There's like all these signatures and all of this stuff. People left all these different notes and things. It was sad.
Carrie was rich. Carrie was rich. She talking about she went to Europe after Princess Diana died. Carrie was
Yeah.
rich. Black people didn't have passports back then.
It was a school trip.
Only
Well,
the
not a
rich
school
one.
trip. It was for my
I
Spanish
don't know
class.
nobody that had a
What are
pass.
y'all
And
talking?
I don't know
What do you
nobody
that's
mean,
that had
real
a
life
Quentin?
pass.
overseas. That ain't Mexico
I
overseas,
had to
nigga. You can
sell a
get to
lot of
Mexico
I
from
have
New
a
apples and
York,
passport,
nigga.
Quentin.
oranges.
You said
Apple,
what?
apples and
I said I've
oranges.
had a passport my entire life.
See, that's different. See, black people didn't have passports back then. Not in the early '90s and the '80s. No, hell no. Mm-mm. And we
Y'all
wasn't
gotta
even
start
I
thinking
got a
about
listening,
that
pet.
no
man. I'm
more.
not saying I didn't know that this woman was larger than life. I said
She,
I'm trying to figure out how he was this connected to this woman that he didn't know, that he would be depressed. Come on now, y'all, keep up.
I'm trying to figure
Talking
out
to the chat.
why he
I ain't
Well,
would
gonna
at
be
trip.
first,
because
Lemmy,
Quentin
you
is not that
said,
old, so he
Quentin,
would have
how
been
did you
like
even
4 or
know?
5.
So that's probably why they
Can
saying that.
kids not be
No.
sad?
That's not. I said, how did you even know who she was like that?
Quentin
Can
I
would have
didn't
been
kids
say
like
how
not be
4
did
or
you
sad
5.
know.
when people
How
die?
did you know who she was like that? Because if I'm
Can
only
kids not be
16,
sad when people die?
wait.
It's only been three. I can only probably think of three deaths that I was like, no fucking way, impossible. Um,
Kobe,
Kobe
Kobe.
Bryant took
Biggie.
me out.
I think Kobe broke
Kobe,
everybody.
Kobe. That
Kobe
was
broke
weird.
everybody. Kobe
That
broke
shit was weird.
everybody. I don't know
Yeah,
That was
nobody
Kobe
that
was
strange.
wasn't.
crazy.
I don't know
That
nobody
was
that wasn't broke.
crazy.
Because I think the worst thing that was about it was his daughter was with him. And that shit just hit. Niggas was like that. It was heartbreaking in real life. As a grown man, something in me, you know how you get that little pit in your stomach sometimes when you like, you know what I'm saying, when you hurt or something like that shit. That was that when Kobe died. That shit was hurtful.
Mine was Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson didn't bother me.
Oh, I loved Michael Jackson.
Tupac, Prince,
Now,
Kobe,
Pac
Carrie.
broke me.
Biggie.
Pac broke me.
It's
Yeah,
not.
because it
Hold on.
signified.
Hold
Because it
on. I'm gonna have
Aaliyah.
to hit you in
signified
the back
like
chat,
that the beef
Carrie.
was real, and like
No,
they was
Pac.
really taking shit to the extreme.
I felt like God had took Pac out to fix me.
What?
Me and all
Yes.
my friends were crying when Aaliyah died. That
Let
was
me tell you
sad.
something. Pac broke me
Oh,
so
it was
bad.
tragic.
Pac broke me so bad. uh, Like he was my idol.
Yeah. That was hard to get over.
Like
Oh,
seriously.
you calling your mom?
Listen, they
Pac was
thought
definitely
something
hard
was
to get
wrong
over.
with me. They thought something was wrong with me, bro. Like, dog, I was young. What year did Pac die?
Like
Shit,
95,
man.
96, something like that.
It was like 90.
Yeah,
It
you
had
was
to be
like
So
like
you would have been
13.
90.
like what, 15, something like
Let
that.
me see when Pac died.
I think he was like 13 because I was only like 15 or
You
16.
see it,
Yeah, I just
Carrie?
know it was in the 90s. Huh?
You see the back chat? You see the back chat?
It was
He died. He
96.
did. He did September '96. I was broken, nigga. I was seriously broken. I was heartbroken.
I want to know.
I was absolutely heartbroken. 100%, bro. That shit took me out. I don't know what was wrong with me, man. I had lost my mind for a minute.
I want to know. Okay.
Nigga, I thought I was Pac at that time, nigga. I had a bandana around my head.
Yeah, I love Pac.
I ain't lying, nigga. I thought I was Pac, nigga. I was like, nigga, call me Birdie, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It was this dude that used to come to my boy's studio. Well, he like my family though. He used to come down there. He used to be dressed like Pac, and I just like I'd be like, hell no, you don't want to be like this nigga, because this nigga is
I thought I
tripping.
was Pac, nigga.
Man, that nigga used to come in that studio, man, saying some of the worst raps I ever heard in my life.
But then when I
Yeah,
snapped
Left
out of it,
Eye.
nigga, when I snapped out of it and I got older, I got angry. Like, damn, nigga, what's wrong with me? That's how I knew that rap had such a strong death grip hold. Because I'm a pretty strong minded person. But that's how I knew it had such a strong negative impact and influence on especially youth and black people. Because I was just like, nah, that shit was. There's no reason. There's no reason why I should have been worshiping a nigga like that when I was that young, bro.